Fogra. The following podcast is intended for an over-18s audience and may contain strong language.
If you are what you say you are, a superstar, don't have no fear. The crowd is here and the lights are on, and they wanna show.
Well, folks, welcome back to episode 80 of the Loud Crowd, a Good Guys podcast. It's time to cop on and listen up. On tonight's episode, myself, CC, alongside me, I have Judd, Callan, Eddie, and Dara. This week, we'll be discussing the weekend of sporting events that happened locally. We'll then discuss music, and do we think music and radio is getting worse as the years go on? And finally, we'll finish with the Who Am I's. So, man, how are we?
Will we ever get an intro done in one take?
The intro. Well, technically that wasn't Cece's fault.
Yeah,
that was just
whoever set the mic. I thought it went wrong. I was like, oh fuck, did I say something?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was Bobo, by the way, John.
How are we? We have one or two rough heads. They were on a all expenses paid trip. This podcast must be raking in some money. I haven't seen a cent.
What about Bobo on the ball by straight away when I was in an emergency situation with the vault.
Oh
Yeah.
Straight away. Have a drink on me.
Yeah.
What time was that at?
It was early enough. It was like 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock.
11 o'clock at night?
Yeah.
I don't think you'd consider that early, Bobo. On what night?
For them, like, it was early. Sunday.
Yeah. On Sunday, yeah. You should be well in your bed, ready to take over the world the next day, bro.
It was like Jordan O'Donoghue is removed.
Ding. It was like a dagger going into his heart when he seen it. Hey.
Oh, he has a special alert set for when money's coming out of
just
the
like a wee pocket knife.
And it went off twice.
Yeah.
That's why I was going off. And then a fella here beside me was, my card's broke.
Yeah.
Send it in doctor pictures.
I think they were just donating.
Yeah. People were donating us and we were moving funds across.
To give some context, we have a group vault on Revolut for the podcast. And
cheers, Jeff.
Just helping in case. But what was it? What morning was it? Saturday, Sunday morning? The boys.
Sunday night.
Sunday night, was it?
11
Sorry.
PM.
Stephen put in a message. There was a transaction in Ibiza out of the group vault, so straight away Callan onto it. What's the story there?
Bullshit. I asked, didn't know the cameras we needed were for sale in Ibiza.
Yeah, that's it.
How did you know that's not what they were doing?
Exactly. How did you know they weren't?
Because the price we got before was nowhere near the transaction level.
I could have been
could have been haggling
deposit, was it?
We got them off the Lucky Luckies.
Yeah.
So we got a good deal on them.
Camera equipment they're selling. Fucking hell, the Bell Boys.
Giving us the money for that.
Bell Boys are coming up in the world, aren't they?
Yeah. So the day travelling yesterday was fucking rough. I had a bit of a issue in the taxi. The taxi man decided to go across the mountain to the fucking airport, and we were only awake. Like the hotel we were staying in closed at 11, closed completely for the whole year at 11 o'clock. Like everyone had to be out.
Wait, didn't do that much damage, did you?
For like that was it. That was the last day.
For the season, like.
Yeah, and then we came down and just walked out the front door, and the place was carnage. Like, walked into the taxi, and he decided then, I'll take these boys over the mountain here.
Why, can you go under the mountain?
And does he have
a go motorway? He tried to take a shortcut.
He's going to toll. They'll
I thought you were going to say he tried to go long way in shafts, like on the meter.
I'm probably tried to do that too.
I'm bad at travelling in a car on windy roads as it is. Never mind after 5 days over there. And I says, right, mate, you're going to have to stop here for a minute here.
That's great. I used to be awful at travelling like that, and now I'm grand.
But see, that probably would have been the first time in a while that would have happened, but it was just I was stuck in the middle and we were over and I was only awake. And
did you not tell the boys about your travelling issues?
I did.
I bet you goes,
straight over the head.
I had the jumper tied around my head to try stop blood flow, so I just couldn't really.
Was it that bendy? Was it that kind of?
He was climbing round
as well.
And then, do you know what it was? There was cars coming at us, and there were these wee tiny roads, and it was like going up a fucking cliff. I was like, this fella's just coming up here to stick a bullet in our heads here.
Got a piece, to be honest.
Put an end to all
So
the
what,
misery.
is this like a taxi of 4 and it's you, Eddie, Jario and Calvin in it?
Yeah, and then your man drive, and he's laughing the whole way.
He's laughing.
All right, I'd say he's buzzing.
He was-
Get these cunts out of here.
Did any of you try and make this taxi small talk with him or anything
No,
like that?
he was talking Spanish to Eddie for a bit. And
I
fuck
just
that.
was blanking him, like, you know.
Oh, you're saying computer says no.
I just,
Hola.
I was
Hola,
wrapping
gracias, gracias.
the jumper tight around me so he could lock him.
You should have sent Jario into the front. He probably would have tried to get with him. That would have shut him up.
Yeah, but no, we had a nice trip away.
Yeah,
We've a busy schedule coming up for everyone over the next couple of weeks, just to give
Yeah, it's mental.
people
All his way on
a
holidays.
bit
Like.
of a heads up. Yeah, I'm back out the road now to China.
Yeah.
Use our way this day next week.
This time next week, where will we be, Bubba? Abu Dhabi or just taking off maybe?
Yeah, around that, somewhere far away.
No, en route to Seoul, Korea.
Yep.
Yeah.
Discover our souls comic, you know what I mean?
How long are you going for? 3 weeks, is it?
So the way the trip was planned by, obviously professionally planned by our transport manager, Bobus.
Beautiful.
Or actually transport CEO now.
Oh,
COO, sorry.
Chief Operations Officer, pal.
Can I actually tell you the funny story in the chat?
No.
This is hilarious, right? So I was looking, obviously, another way he put in, he was COO. I was looking for a few funny abbreviations to name it, right? And I just put it into Grok, right?
Grazer, be quiet before you start.
This is exactly for you, Grace, all right? This is absolutely brilliant.
Wasn't funny one bit,
I
by the
hate
way.
this chat. See the way it's the flag.
Yeah.
You can't just type in the name for us. Right, so it comes up here. Chief Overeating Officer. The executive who operates, in like quotation marks, the office snack drawer, ensures every meeting has donuts and turns quarterly reviews into buffet strategy sessions. I was just like, I have to save that. I have to put that
Sounds
in.
good to me.
So you're the CEO of the trip, was it?
No.
That's brilliant.
No, we're Korea 5 nights, I think, in Seoul. Then we're over to Osaka to meet Drew Woo's flying up to meet us.
Yeah, so 5 nights. Sorry, he's meeting us in Japan, isn't he?
In
I
Osaka, yeah.
think? So yeah, like we'll arrive next Wednesday, is
yeah,
it?
there.
Fuck, we're travelling Tuesday.
They're 8 hours ahead, though, so it'll be like
We'll
3
arrive.
3 in the morning, Thursday morning, like or Wednesday morning Irish time.
Sounds like we're using quantitative techniques.
His brain was
numbers
buffering.
jumping back and
His
forth.
brain was
He
buffering.
there,
Yeah, that's big time.
So yeah, we arrive in Seoul at like 10:15 in the morning. I think Doe arrives at. Does anyone know where Doe is at this stage? No.
Jario said he's in
Gilly T. Is
Gilly
it?
T. Yeah.
Where's that? Bali.
Yeah, it's an island off Bali there. Yeah, that's I was there a couple of years ago, but he met some Danish fella. Jario said, and just up and went for a couple of days with him. Yeah, so that's the way to do that when you're doing that all by yourself.
A few days with Davey.
A few days with
A few days with anyone else, I'd say.
Davey sent him over straight over the top.
He's one of our loyal listeners, and you're throwing him under the bus.
Davey loves the bunch, you know what he's like. It's standard for him.
Yeah.
Is he even home?
No,
Are you home, Davey? Are you?
He's home on the 17th, I think.
Is he?
Yeah.
It's Monday.
Shmunda. But yeah, we all arrived within the same hour in
Some
Korea. Yeah. And then Drew's meeting us. We've 5 nights in Korea.
Friday.
Me and Bobo are going to see what we can do about uniting North and South Korea. And then I
Yeah.
think 5 days will be enough, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll use the Trump approach. And then, we fly to Japan and then Drew is meeting us over there. So
It's going to be World War III, basically.
That's what I'm gonna.
Don't release this until we come home, please.
Name the podcast "Uniting Korea." That's
Uniting
the
Korea.
episode name.
Oh, I like that. Yeah. I love that.
But yeah, that'll be good crack.
Yeah,
definitely.
what do we have planned? Just to give you a hint. So we've Mario Kart and that's in Tokyo,
Yeah,
isn't it? You
Tokyo,
can drive around the city and you can dress up as a few Mario characters.
Yeah,
so
deadly. Yeah,
get a few bananas or something, start firing at my people, you know.
lovely.
Splat them off Bobo's head, actually.
Yeah, with a few places to like look. You don't need to book them. Like you
Yeah,
can.
they're temples and
So
stuff.
we've booked
but
Universal as well.
yeah, Universal, VIP with Bobo. And then
These are obviously, as we mentioned there at the start, behind the scenes, Bobo's going to surprise you with a first class ticket.
Yeah,
no other way to travel.
Just one, just for me. See
he'd be the type to do that to you and all that. 100%.
Down and put him in a
Just say
headlock,
nothing.
drag
Say
him down
nothing
the other side.
until you have to walk right.
He'd
He just walks left.
He'd buy a normal seat, and then he'd get up to go to the toilet when you were asleep, and then just go into the first class. And
If he'd done that, I'd probably spike him.
Do you know the way? You know in the plane, it's like the curtains you pull over between first class. You just see Bobo pulling over the curtains and just can't go in.
So that'd be a good
It
trip.
should be a private jet anyway.
Yeah. Actually, you're right.
And then we're across Tokyo, Kyoto, and Osaka.
Osaka, Kyoto, Tokyo.
Is that there?
last.
I actually never knew
We're
that.
flying to Osaka first, and then up.
So
5 nights there, I
we
think 5
can-
or 6.
with the international driving license as well, you can just. I actually thought it was just for the Mario Karts. I don't know how I was so tunnel vision, but you can obviously just drive whatever cars if you have this.
So you thought like that the
Yeah, I never appeared in my mind that I
You
could drive
don't
across.
need it for it, really. Cause like, but you need it specifically for the Mario Kart. If that's what we got.
No, I'm not laughing because like it's common sense. I'm just laughing because I think
I know it's
funny.
just hilarious. Like I didn't even think of it.
So
And,
are you driving over then, are you?
No.
you can, but I can just rent a car out now. Like I technically have a license there, so
Is it left or right-handed?
They're right-handed.
Right.
In Japan, that's
the
what
only
they are.
2 countries in the world that are left-handed are like America, or no, England and Ireland, I think.
And Japan. Japan are right-handed as well. That's why you can buy all the Japanese cars
What
now.
do you mean right-handed?
Like they drive on the same side of the road as us.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
There's
cool.
Australia not the same as us as well.
Yeah, I think
Could
Australia's
be,
the same as us. America's definitely not.
England's not the same.
No,
as
there's
us.
only like 5 or
It
6
is.
countries in the world.
England.
It's France. France is the same as us.
England's
No, they're
not the same as
England
us.
Are you
is
sure?
the same as
England's
us.
definitely the
Yeah,
same.
it's definitely the same
America's
as us.
not the same.
No,
America's not.
Ireland, England, Japan, Australia, and there's like 1 or 2 other countries. The only ones that drive on the right.
Yeah,
You
like
could get a fact.
Spain and all that are all the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might look this up actually just to see.
We have Jod.
There'll probably be a few countries that you never heard
No,
of.
England definitely is the
No,
same
England
side.
is the same
The
side
UK
as us,
is the
yeah.
same side, 100%. Scotland, Wales.
Yes, they're all the same.
Are you looking that up there, Joe?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
I'm going to try and look it up here as well.
Nah, you're done. You're no match for Thunderfingers. But yeah, that'll be. He's fucking no.
Nah, there's a heap
I
of
put it
countries
in
here.
wrong.
That looks more than 5 or 6.
Yeah, fuck that.
He's giving me. He's giving me
few
a
ones
by
you don't heard of,
continent.
like I said.
But anyways, you won't be driving anyway. No.
The bullet trains and
We're
that.
going to rent.
Bullet trains, yeah.
No, but what do you call it? We might rent a van and drive down to Mount Fuji. I think that's what you do. But you just don't want to book Mount Fuji within the week or like longer than a week because it might be just cloudy weather and you won't be able to see it. So
you get shafted,
Yeah,
and no question about it. If you were to do it,
oh yeah,
the shaft boys
And
are over.
I haven't heard about this van job, so I can only guess who come up with it.
Galligan.
Don't.
It was actually Kate Rafferty. They actually done that.
He's putting the van on his shoulders like the Flintstones and feet.
Do you know what's going to end up happening? It's going to erupt when they're down. That's what's going to happen. I know it.
Touch wood.
Bit of peace, comma.
That'd be good crack.
Back in 5,000 years as a volcanic ash when they figure out how to do that.
Just go, I told you so.
Yeah, told you so. And then Vietnam at the end for a week. So I think you're only coming for 2 days, are you, Bobo?
3 nights, 4 days Vietnam, yeah.
And then me and Dove's going to go for the week. Galligan was giving me a bit of a spiel there about bullshit with his boss, but we'll see if we can convince him when he's over there, you know what I mean? But me,
You know what'll be saying? Yeah, and then he'll come and it'll be,
do you know, I'll get him when he's full of stout, Judge. You know how he's like when he's full of stout, boy.
Don't even
Wearing the
start.
barbecue
We actually
top.
have a thing booked as well. The Japanese trad band that played in Mokara, they're on in Tokyo last night, and they give us a wee discount for booking in because we're Irish citizens.
That's mad, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
Buzz.
Mad.
I'm expecting VIP here as well, Bobo.
No, it wasn't me that booked it.
well
Each can use
sorted out.
VIP.
Well sorted out plan by the sounds of it.
Just wear a CEO badge over.
COO, mate.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Yeah, me and Doe's going to do that loop. Did you ever do that, Chad? No, did you do that when you were over that
No,
way?
I'm hoping to do that probably in the new year sometime. But I might,
Absolutely.
I might get a flight from.
Telling you, it's flying to Vietnam for the week there,
from
10 to the
China.
17th.
My flight home, I discovered why they were so cheap home data, because they only started flying Etihad from Hanoi in November. That was the start of it. That's probably why it's
Mine was so
at the
cheap
start.
because I have a 13-hour layover, so
Deadly. Oh, that's beautiful.
I'll see what you do in Dubai. Might go into the city.
Yeah, well, at least it's in Dubai. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'll just probably get a pod or something and just go to sleep.
Yeah. So that's we just heads up to the listeners. Then we'll be offline.
Scattered.
The two main stars of the show.
We'll be offline next week. So we usually take the bank holiday off, which is going to be the 27th. So next week there'll be no podcast, which will be the 20th to the 26th, and then we'll be back with Skeleton Crew on the 27th, and then obviously the boys will be. I'm hoping to go away and do a bit myself then, but the boys will be manning the ship, so we'll see how that sinks when I'm away. But
just remember, we won't be here, so
we'll cross that when that comes.
Judd, do you know it's a great chance? It's a great chance to use that call-in thing on the yoke.
Yeah, man, I was thinking about that.
I'm just thinking of the time difference.
I was
8
thinking
hours, Dara, I was saying it like.
Yeah, but if I call in for 5 minutes,
I was thinking that
3 o'clock in the morning.
Put me a grey phone for the day.
I was thinking that
3 in the morning.
I might look into doing that. Because it'd be a good one to test out as well. Because if I'm going away, you could do that as well. Do weekly updates, but we'll cross that bridge when we get
a team viewer edit, Judge. You don't need to. We can still do the pod next week.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well. Anyways, that's a spiel of 15 minutes about future travels and previous travels. So we'll go on at the minute.
If anyone has any recommendations for things to do in Seoul or Japan or that, give us a shout.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cop on and give us a shout.
And if they're shite, we'll be calling you out when we come back.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Well, look, we'll go on to the first one. Just do a quick, brief recap of what's the weekend that's happened at sports locally, mainly. So we'll start off with Dundalk won the league, first division, back in the Premier League.
CC's first game all year.
Was it Cormac?
No, it wasn't my first. It was about my, I'll be honest, about my 8th, maybe.
Not good enough.
9th, if you include 1 or 2 away games. 1 away game, sorry.
Well, you were off the pace with the CC, were you?
Yeah, it's just with the MDL games and stuff, you know, I had to go down to the quay to stand and watch on the sidelines. You know,
it's true, black and white love.
So next year will be different. I'll be probably going to more games next year. And plus,
back in the
No, he's on the bandwagon.
You'll have to run that by me, brother.
But
so
plus,
we'll
like the away games in the first division be like Limerick.
We were actually talking about this.
Yeah, Limerick, Cove, which is like them by Cork.
See Ireland.
Finn Harps in Ballybuffet, Donegal. Like you're going all at Lone, Longford, whereas in the Premier League or the Airtricity Premier League, half the league's in Dublin. So you're driving an hour and you're there.
Who were Finn Harps playing last night? Actually, I was seeing it was like Monday night, and Finn Harps were playing someone.
Probably Kerry or something.
Yeah, it was someone.
Yeah, like Finn Harps played with Kerry.
Finn Harps.
That's it.
Donegal the Kerry on a Monday night.
That's the first division.
That's the true fans to be out there.
That's the first, and then half of the Premier League is in Dublin, like Shells, Pats, Bows, Rovers. You know, it
sounds like my commute most mornings to work when I done the apprenticeship.
Daughter took us on a wee trip down memory lane there Sunday. We were playing Minute, and he goes, "So we'll call into Leakslip on the way home," and was telling, we got a real sorrow story from our Adam having to walk down here with me boots and that.
It was some walk, wasn't it?
There was a few hills that I was going.
I'll never forget that first day. See, being on your feet all day, my feet were on fire. Wearing the big boots, the big socks, and then we're told it was a 5-minute walk, and it's at least 25 minutes. You're crawling down the fucking road, I'd say. Used to get taxis then.
But good. It's great to see.
Good to see.
It was packed. 3,500 people at it.
Yeah, they ran out they'll drink at half time or something.
Did they? Yeah.
Yeah, half time, the biggest game of the season. Like
no way. If we half time and all.
If we won, we won the league. Like, and you think the bomb would be like, yeah, we should probably get more drink. And at half time, I think the only pint that was left was Harp, which probably was grand with everybody else. But
yeah.
How does
it was all gone though early enough as well though,
yeah, it was the start of half time. I think I remember boys coming out and they were like, it's all gone, drink's all gone, lads.
So what did they do after it then when they're in the bar?
They must have ran down to Kennedy's and got a few kegs or something like that.
Did someone not say a few of the players come in at 11:30 or something?
After the game, the players were in, like, everyone went to Lillywhite and the players were in Lillywhite. Like a few of them were. I've seen videos of like Owen Kenny, I think Darrell Hogan and that were celebrating it. And then I think they were in Tatas actually on the Saturday.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I think they were in Tatas. But yeah, great to see.
Cormac.
Yeah.
That's been hard work near the end, didn't they?
Nearly bottled it, yeah. They were 9 clear at one stage with like 7 or 8 games left. And I think they won 1 in 5 or something crazy anyways. And it got, like, to be fair, if they didn't win against Finn Harps and they drew, we had to go to away to Cove, who are second, who are trying to get it, and play against them.
But they were better tonight, weren't they?
They were better. Thankfully, they were better. But if it went to the last game away to Cove, I wouldn't have fancied Dundalk at all. The way they were playing recently, Cove were flying, and they have the top scorer in the league and everything, and it's just thank God it got over the line.
Yeah.
It was some relief. It was some, but they nearly bottled it. Like it was.
Yeah, we're sure here. The one that didn't it.
Yeah, it should have been a lot
No
more.
one thinks
next
about
year,
nearly
but-
bottle.
Exactly, should have been a lot more comfortable. But yeah, on the next season, and into the Gaelic as well. Championship still ongoing. Few results that we could probably discuss. We'll start off with the seniors, and then we'll move our way down. So
Was that the game last night?
yeah, Martin's Blues final. Gales got put out.
Yeah.
Was it just me? We used watching in club. What was the game? Not shite. Like
It was.
It looked like it was like a training match.
It was. The Mountains nearly looked like they were going to score every time they
Yeah,
went
the
forward.
Mar-
It's the stacking.
But I-
The Gales came back into it,
Yeah.
but then there was a foul, at the end, and I think it was 8-4,
Yeah,
and it was taken right up for a 2-pointer and a 10-4, and it just put everything out of the Gales. Like,
Well, I think-
Hammerroy's kicking.
Oh, it was
that free
very
kicks.
good.
It's
but without
Straight
going,
over the
like,
back
without,
spot.
without going into
Mental, like.
details of the games, like that's an overall good season for the Gales. First season
think
back in
so.
They won
champions.
the league, did they?
Yeah,
League, did
they won
Yeah,
into-
great.
I said this to
Great
guys.
2 years for them.
You know, it's a great, like it's
I
great.
said this to guys, like, when was the last time they played in the semi-final of a senior championship?
And this is the first year
Someone
back in
probably
the
told me
senior
last year or
championship.
something, but
No, they only won intermediate last year.
I don't know when the last town team would have played in the semi-final of senior.
The
Would it be
Gales were the
Mannies?
last town team to play in it, but that was a good number of years ago. I
No.
think.
The Mannies would have been
No.
2014 or when
I
they
think
won it, was
16,
it?
I think.
Or
Was it
16,
not?
was
Was it not the Jers a few years ago? Did they not creep into a
They were in
semi-final?
town, Haggardstown? I don't know.
I don't know. Well, speaking of Jers, they're relegated.
Yeah.
That's a bit. Well, like, I think that we could fact check that. I think the Jers did get to a semi-final a few years ago. Recent enough.
I think the Gales did as well.
I think the Jers might have got senior
Yeah, but
semi-final.
they've had a great
But
2 years.
anyways,
They won intermediate, won the league then this year, so they're a full senior club and got to the senior semi-final.
yeah, it's a great season. Great first season back. And I said Jers relegated, which look, the senior league's tough. No one's going to condemn going
Joe's
down.
in a relegation match. Like,
And Joe's were in the league playoff.
League final.
League final, and then we're in the relegation playoff. That's the swing of things. And you can say that about intermediate when we look at intermediate. Like
what
Clans.
do you think that is? Is
I
that
think-
loud players coming into the
No,
fold?
I think it's just a
or-
look of the draw.
Yeah.
The championship, I think, is like this is my opinion. Like, lads might agree or disagree, whoever might disagree or disagree. But I mean, if you look at, as I said, from senior and intermediate, Joe's gone to the league playoff final, into the relegation and championship
It's a very
playoff.
tough group, though, didn't they?
Clans got relegated from the league into the championship semi-final.
Yeah.
Do you know? And there's teams there that have gone down that would compete with, say, we could compete with Clans, we could beat the Clans, and have bet Clans during the season. So I think it's a look at the draw with the championship. Do you know?
Just play well on the day, like just-
Exactly.
It's all about. On
You
the
need
day.
like what you win one game and you get your tails up, and then you can go from there.
Yeah, exactly. But like I think it kind of brings into looking at the teams that are doing well. You're looking at the overall aspect of like Dundalk GAA and being like, can you compare it? Is it going downhill? Not going downhill, but is it going through a rough patch?
Where are you comparing Dundalk to, like, the outskirts of...
Yeah, I'm comparing it to like, you look at draw the teams like Monaghan, the
So
boy,
what
like
are we
Martins.
talking Dundalk? Na Piercy, Islanders,
The Piercy
O'Mahony's.
Islanders, Clans, O'Mahony's, Gales, and I go Haggardstown as well.
Would you?
Yeah,
don't know
'cause
if I go.
it's
Yeah,
five.
probably D-Hill.
The Yellow town team.
Well, that'll tell you, yeah. But
If you compare
but
the Jers, you have
well,
to bring in Roach,
yeah.
don't you, then as well. Like
yeah, you could, yeah, that's a good topic as well. Where do you draw the line? But anyways, you can compare to even the in-town teams, and then compare to like Monaghan the boys, or draw the teams like as the Blues,
but the Blues are a good draw the team. The rest of them, like,
Martins. Well,
The
I know the
Martins are
Monaghan
not
the
draw
boys,
that, yeah.
but it's
but the Blues are
In
established
between.
senior team, and the Rallies be doing well. But like the rest of them are like the Dundalk teams.
mm,
When I was thinking about this earlier when you put it in. It's like the Somme and the Jers and that were senior. Obviously, they're not now, but
it
like
brings
the
into
Blues are the strongest draw the team and
Yeah,
have been for years.
but not even comparing. It kind of brings into the question that with the outskirts teams, do they have the advantage of having maybe a more isolated area to pick from? Whereas Dundalk, in the space of 2 kilometres, 3 kilometres, you have four teams.
The,
Do you know what I'm trying to
6
get
clubs in Dundalk.
yeah,
that's not
we'd
counting the
obviously be
outskirts.
more densely populated compared to them.
at? And
but
that's what I mean. Is there
like
too
I
much
was
clubs?
looking at the programme from the Gales and the Martins last night, and the Martins had 38 players on the panel,
Yeah,
and the Gales had 43 players.
yeah.
And I heard the Martins have 2 other teams with 30 on the panel. That's the guts of 100 players. Though.
Yeah, that's like, so it kind of comes into it. The Gales might have a strong squad because obviously they're going through a good patch, but there's probably teams there that's struggling in town, minor wise, of boys coming through.
Sure,
Not just not quality, but numbers.
Sure,
Do you know?
loads of town teams now are amalgamated. There shouldn't be teams in Dundalk.
Exactly.
But there's that many clubs.
Like, once it started, it was just a bad sign of what's to come, you know, and it's just going to be constant amalgamation. So,
but there's too much other sports in Dundalk. Like Dundalk's a big
that's what it
football
is.
town, like as well.
Yeah.
It's sport.
There's rugby and there's everything like going on here. And I said there's 5 clubs within 5 kilometres of each other, like,
Yeah.
and that's not including the Jers, Roach, Cooley, the Pats.
Yeah, the outskirts, yeah.
like there's so many close by.
No, it's just as
I
I said,
was looking there. I think there's 6 or 7 in Dundalk clubs, and there's 5 in Drogheda. And Drogheda's probably a bigger population now, does it?
yeah.
Do you think that the more loud players a club has, the better they perform? The more kind of, I don't know if I want to
think
say
that's it. I think-
advantages, but
I think that's a double-edged sword because they're gone for most of the league,
yeah,
and then when they come back, you know, you have this fake, or not even fuck, this like kind of expectation that we're going to bounce back now because he's back or they're back,
but
and sometimes it
even, like,
happens.
The
So,
experience them players are taken from Loud and how well Loud are going now, like first, you know, Leinster Championship and how many years they're, like the experience they're taking then back to their clubs, and then they're training at a standard that them boys want to keep.
yeah,
You know, I think that's very unspoken thing to have there, like the actual experience of them big games, and then you're taking them to your, I don't want to say lesser players, but not your Loud panel players, and then they're getting that experience, and then that gives them a head start ahead of other teams.
That's
I
It
think.
didn't work this year though. For
Like, how many
the
Loud players play?
I was just going to say that.
How many players, or how many in town from the town teams, how many players play with Loud? Like,
Senior
Conor
players,
McKeever.
Conor McKeever.
yeah, does anyone else even start?
You have the under 21s like Dylan McKeown and that play with the Loud.
They will be good,
They're all brilliant.
Yeah.
But in the senior squad,
McKeever's the only one from town, I think.
and then you'd be looking at
There's a few from the Jers and that as well. Like,
there's a few Dan Corcoran from
Yeah.
the Jers, Colin McCall, is he from the Jews?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you're looking at your Pats players and then your Cooley players. But in town itself, the only thing I can have is McKeever. That's it.
That's bad.
We could be wrong.
4 or 5 teams.
We
yeah.
could be wrong. Like there could be 1 or 2 more, but I just can't think of.
No, but they're saying that as well with the Loud. Like Marys were expected to walk the championship this year, and who bet them?
Blues.
The Blues bet them well. Then
it was brilliant.
The Marys were like 8 Loud players.
Yeah.
I thought the Marys didn't even like play their teams in the group stages, like the full team that were resting boys. I
Yeah,
heard.
yeah, no,
It's
Blues,
crazy.
Arrogance taking over
Blues,
there. Though,
Blues
isn't
put
it?
them out, and
How do you not think? I could understand maybe like you're looking at it from well, you know, we'll get it in the quarters. They might have had a long season with Loud, but like if you're playing a championship, you want to play from start to finish with the
Yeah.
team that you want. Like,
all credit to the Blues, they were deadly. That game.
I didn't
they always
see
are
that.
very
That'd be a
strong,
great
like.
final. That'd be Martins and Blues would be a great final.
yeah, Martins, Jesus,
Yeah.
Martins,
And then
you do well to be scoring
What's
regularly against
the
them.
intermediate final? Hunters Towns to Bannon,
And then
the junior
a good win.
junior
yeah.
final that weekend just went to a replay.
Plunkett's and someone was
Went
it?
to a replay. Yeah,
The Hunterstown
What was
game was
that?
supposed to be a great
Plunk-
game,
Plunk-
was it?
Plunkett's-
Replay.
the Plunkett's game, they were up at half time. A good bit.
But
and
they were
then
hammering them, yeah.
Glide came back, and yeah, but that'll be a good game as well. But it's good standard Gaelic, you know. But yeah, I just wanted to bring it in to see people think, send in their thoughts to see if maybe we're overreacting.
Sure,
but
it's just
like
a patch, like sure, Loud.
that's what I mean. It's just a patch. You go
You're
up, you
saying
go
the
down.
patch should have won like what 5 championships nearly in a row.
Yeah, maybe it's just as I said, it all comes in one season. Because as I said, like I put it in the chat earlier, was it 4 Dundalk teams across the league, and the championship went down. So next year could be different.
Yeah, but then you look at the Gaels in the senior championship and won the league. So
they're
like,
flying the high, like yeah, exactly. They're flying the flag high for them because they're class and they're a young team, you know. But yeah, send in your thoughts, what you think. Are we wrong? Are we miles off it? And
You are wrong, CC.
yeah, be good to discuss it. Right, moving on to the topic of discussion, the main one. The music? That's something we don't really talk about much on this podcast. We talk about movies and all that kind of stuff. We really talk about music, and I think I found myself driving to Dublin the last few times, and every time I go to turn on
God
a
bless
song, every time I go on to turn on a song, every time I go through a playlist or anything like that, I'm just playing old songs. And I was just kind of got thinking, is music getting worse over the years? Like anytime I hop into Kerry's car, she puts on the charts, and I'm just like, this is absolutely god awful. Maybe I sound like an old cranky cunt saying that, but I just don't think music, maybe if you go by decades, so since the 2020s, I just don't think I think it's been terrible. Not terrible, but I don't think it's as good compared to
Oh,
previous.
yeah.
I
It's a
just
good
think
few
I
good
think
songs.
don't know if the charts has the charts.
I wouldn't listen to
swapped
the
a wee bit,
radio
like either would I.
in general,
like,
just because
that's-
there's ads as well.
that's
That'd
what
be a big
That's
cut-off for
I was
me.
going to bring
You
that
don't
up.
need to listen to the radio. If you listen to between 7:30 and 10, you will hear the songs that's going to be played
Yeah.
from 10
That was
onwards.
a different thing. I was going to bring that up in a
you
few
just
minutes.
set me off.
So you
See,
obviously are a radio
we have it
listener.
on in the
So
background
yeah.
and walk.
No,
Yeah.
We're the same.
Yeah.
I think the art form has went a bit out of music. Like, did you see someone was talking about it last week about the was it on Joe Rogan or something? It was played. It was like some 60s song, and they got AI to play like a version of it, and it was like so much better than the song itself. Did we not mention that last week? No.
I just found that a lot of there was a period like maybe over the last 2 years where every kind of song was either like an EDM remake of an old classic or like a revamp,
I love them.
a remade versions of an old classic. I'm just kind of like, why can't they just come out with something themselves? Do you know what I mean?
Like
Like something.
everything has to be a spectacle now with the songs. It's all like, oh, this, that, and the other. Has to be like a bit of house or EDM or that in, instead of just an old fella with a guitar or drums or that.
Yeah, but not even that. It's just it's a resampling of the old song. I'm just kind of like, come out with something new. Do you know what I mean? And even maybe that's what you're saying as well, as a good point of when a new song comes out and it's in the charts, it's everywhere, whether it's radio, whether it's on your phone, whether it's TikTok background songs, it's everywhere. So it gets like shoved in your ear. So that probably has an effect that why it turns me off it as well.
Do you think nostalgia has a bit of an effect? on it?
Yeah, I'd
Because-
say that as
because
well.
you'd listen to songs that you would have kind of grown up to listen to.
Yeah, but
And obviously they are deadly, like, but
But even songs like from the 90s and 80s that we'd still we'd listen to and we'd be like, they were class. I'm going, in 20, 30 years time, I can't see the songs that have been released so far in the 2020s being that, you know, going like someone in 20, 30 years turning on a song in the charts right now.
Put that in your notes, Dollar, and come back to him in 20,
Yeah.
30
I
years.
think he
and
is
go,
like,
"You
I'm
were
trying
wrong."
to
Set a
trying to
timer.
sample it in my head. Like, remember like the likes of Cheerleader was on the radio, Omni Cheerleader.
Yeah.
Go on, sing it,
And I can't remember the other one, but like I'd be thinking, yeah, they were classics at that time. But now, like 10 years on, I'm like, they're actually shite.
Yeah.
I actually don't even want to listen to them. Like, they're
whereas
shite.
like if you look at the songs, the top hits from the 90s or
Yeah.
the 80s, like a Michael
Video Kill
Jackson,
the Radio Star or something. Yeah.
like a Michael Jackson or a
99
Queen,
Red
you're like,
Balloons.
yeah, like that's a tune. If you go to weddings and stuff and functions and stuff, it's all the 90s, 80s
Is it
songs being
more
played.
authentic music the way it's not? Like, see a lot of them new tunes, I think they'd be very electronic. Like,
Yeah, I
you know
was
what
just
I mean?
going to say that.
I was gonna say,
Electronic
there's no
is the
old
word.
fella with a guitar,
Yeah,
woman singing with a guitar, that there now. Like, they're
They've
just
never
all,
been in queues when Poddy was there, no?
they have earmuffs on.
but like I just think that again, maybe it's the nostalgia or something like. Oh my!
Just could
something
be
out there
your,
and scared the shit
could
out
be
of me.
just your taste, Cormac.
It could be exactly. It could be my complete taste, and I just don't think it's getting again. And I'm saying this as well. I know there's a big craze over the last few years of country music as well. And
That's coming back.
That's
though,
coming
like
back.
old. Like,
Yeah, that's kind of stuff you were saying.
Combs, Slane.
That's what got me thinking of it as well.
I think that's why it's so popular at the minute. Because you're hearing a lot of electronically tunes.
Maybe so.
That's
Maybe
very...
Maybe so. Maybe the simple thing is just get a guitar, someone singing.
Like, even what's popping in my head there is Will I Am. Like, he was pure audio microphone. Do you know what I mean? Like, does he have that much talent? Maybe he does.
But in fairness, like you'd say, Pitbull songs wouldn't be classics, and all his concerts sell out. He's did another tour. Like,
Yeah, that's.
is that more crack than this?
I think that's more crack. Like,
Yeah.
I think
I
it's
tell
kind
you
of,
what, I like one or two of them.
Yeah, I know the Og, like,
but
yeah.
there's
International
like-
Love's a great tune.
Yeah, but I think there is more crack because there is songs even from years ago that when we'd listen to it, we were like, oh yeah, and like, do you think that song's actually good? And you'd be like, no, but it's just listen to it.
Yeah.
Do you know? It's
Yeah.
just there's kind of a thing to that. Do you know, like I don't know what it is.
I think you're just getting a bit old and cranky, Coleman.
Yeah.
It's an old soul.
It's the evolution of music.
Yeah.
The
It
people
is.
just go with the times,
And you're nearly 20.
unfortunately, then it's shit that you liked back when you were growing up becomes irrelevant because that's not what the shit that the current generation like. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
But,
So
It's mental though that even I think I seen in the news. We talk about this on podcasts all the time. AI is coming into it. There's AI artists now.
yeah,
like-
it's crazy. Yeah.
That's crazy in itself. Like I think Timbaland, there was massive uproar because he signed an AI artist. I don't know how that's possible, but like that's in itself is going to ruin music completely.
Yeah.
That was like the writer's strike, wasn't it? Like it was all good. They were
Yeah, the
trying to
movie.
replace them all with
Yeah,
AI. Like,
yeah, that's exactly it. Like,
But sure, that's the way, that's the risk you're running with it now. Like, and like that, you have to again evolve with the times and
It's a
artists
business.
and
The
all.
Avengers were ahead of their time, Dodo.
It's going to evolve so much faster.
oh,
Like, see Musk with Grok now. Like, he's saying this time next year you'll be able to make a deadly film scene on your phone, like, by doing absolutely
Yeah.
fuck all.
But sure, there's AI platforms out there, like separate platforms that can already do stuff like that. Like, do you know what I mean? And that's only it is like high quality versions, but it's only, as you say there, that's only the baseline of it. Like for the likes of movies and songs and books and the sky's the limit with it. Like, do you know what I mean? But
When the boys put that money back into the vault, we'll be doing movies now when we get back from the holidays.
it was returned straight away. You prick.
I just think like it's with the AI coming into it, it's just not going to get much. Maybe it'll get better, but I think it's just going to get worse. That's my prediction.
Unless someone breaks the trend,
it's not going to get worse. If CC said it, it's
exactly.
going to get way better.
Unless someone breaks the trend,
But even that, like
I agree, Judd.
you get left behind. Like, do you know
but
what
the
I mean?
artists I was listening to 10 years ago, still the same artists I'm listening to today. Like all the big ones that we all like, Justin Bieber's, Ed Sheeran's, etc., etc. Like there's no
Luke Combs.
people.
But
like
even
him.
Ed Sheeran's new album, like, it's far different to what he's put out.
And I'm not
That have been
that.
a massive hit, like in the past, like again because he has to go and
Don't set me off on him.
appeal to the
Oh, you missed that episode, didn't you?
appeal
I
to
did,
the
he did.
to the new community and
I don't know how anyone likes A-Team. It's the worst song of all time. But that's
I like
not the
them
tune
though.
that made him famous, like that
A-Team,
A-Team.
it
Like,
was,
that's
yeah.
a shite tune. Like.
That whole
Absolutely
album,
shite.
18.
When daughter likes a song,
Leaderboard.
you'll know about it.
Oh, there's two songs
I
at the
remember.
minute I'm playing on repeat
No,
to myself.
I was in his house one day and Euphoria, the one, the Eurovision, was on for 50 minutes straight. By God, did I hate that song by the end of it. Just sitting on repeat in the house.
Maybe I should be a radio.
Yeah.
Acting the radio.
That's a different rant altogether. It just feels like with the radio that it's. I'm
So,
not
but
going to say relay music, but I just feel like once you listen to one radio station around Dundalk, like a Dublin station, you've listened to them all.
But I
all
think like
say the
some of
same
them
things.
are like paid, like obviously they're paid to promote because there's some new songs and you might hear it maybe once, and then there's other ones that I said that
But no,
you'd
it's
hear
not even
so
just the
many times,
songs. The radios are different. It's like the templates and format of it's the
yeah.
exact
Well,
same.
give us an example of what you're saying that
Like-
is not like is something that is a dying breed. Say, like we were talking about guitars there, but what's like coming in inside of its place? I know you're saying like EDM, electronic, but is that like
I think-
heavy, no
I
words,
think-
or is that just the whole back line of the song and there is words in it?
I think it's like, I'm not saying with country music it's different, but I think the likes of bands are starting to feel the big effect of
Yeah.
like your big band, whether it's boy bands, whether it's like
L-bands.
whether it's
Yeah.
no, whether it's like the likes of your Arctic Monkeys or Red Hot Chili Peppers or all the bands that we've known before from throughout the years. I think they're starting to suffer, as in you don't really hear them in the charts anymore. You don't really hear their songs anymore. What you hear is because it's reacting to the crowd and to the changing times, is the EDM stuff, the pop stuff,
Yeah.
the stuff that'll get you kind of off your seat dancing. Whereas the bands, they're still releasing, but they're not as big as what you think they
Sell
are.
out a concert though, wouldn't they? Like
Yeah.
Coldplay around. Like
But that's
that.
again
So,
nostalgia. Like
Yeah,
that's
For
probably
Oasis, like,
that's probably the nail on the head.
Yeah.
What you're saying there, like bands is the perfect example, as opposed to now like single
Yeah,
person artists that are kind of dealing with a lot of, they make a lot of the music on the laptop rather
Exactly.
than
exactly. Whereas someone with a guitar, drums, and all that, it takes away that. So I think bands were a big thing to suffer, and you're relying on nostalgia because Coldplay are coming to a concert. They'll sell out because they've fans everywhere throughout the years. But
Yeah.
new bands, like new
I couldn't
bands.
think of a new
Yeah, I
band.
can't
no.
think
Like,
of
that's
any.
Exactly.
when you
that's
mentioned
what
it,
I'm
yeah.
saying
You
about
can't think.
I can
he's
nearly
hit the
think-
nail on the head there
Yeah.
with that point. Like, do you know what I
I
mean?
only think One Direction's probably the newest one.
But
you'd
it's
have
not
since,
like they broke up how many years?
I know, but
That's
I
what I
couldn't
mean.
think of one band in the charts now.
No,
So I'm gonna check.
Mad, like that's that. Look, and
Jason Abbey.
like
Versatile, bro.
whereas years ago you could
The Mary Wallopers.
yeah, but
but they probably are really the
they're a
only
band, yeah.
kind of.
You could call kneecap band like that,
And they're
but
kind of like
Are they not a duo?
traddy, I suppose.
Yeah,
Yeah, a wee
trio.
niche. Like,
Or trio, is
They're a
it?
trio.
Would
But-
would be
yeah.
a band.
But
What
the-
is a
I'm-
band? Like?
Yeah, but I'm talking about like the indie kind of
Group of
bands, the
people
kind of rock
singing.
band. As I said, the kind of stuff that it's just guitar, two lads with a guitars, sing or drums, that kind of band. Do you know what I mean? And it's very rare you know the new ones. You know,
maybe we could make a
you know
comeback
the
home.
you know the names of all the big ones from years ago: Foo Fighters, Red Hot Chili Peppers, all them. That if you might not listen to them, but you heard them.
who they are.
Do you know what I mean? You know who they are.
Maybe we should make a band.
That's what I was going to say.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we could bring it back.
Yeah.
8-man boy band.
Podcast.
8-man rock
Have a load of
band.
music.
There'll be no singing, though.
while we're talking.
I think we'd be great in the radio. If we had live interactive there, people able to ring in and have a chat with me, I'd have fucking serious.
We
fun.
this
Wouldn't play the
is
same song all day either.
I had this vision the other week. Just now that you touched on that, because I wrote it down and I forgot to say it. We should do a weekly segment there where you could get someone to call in randomly there, just ring your phone and put them up,
onto this.
put them on and see can we have a bit of a forward and back around a certain topic, or you go through your phone and just hit a person and then ring them live and ask
just-
them a
That would be
question.
good.
Do you know what I mean?
Just argue or debate
I'd just
with them.
delete all the numbers on my phone. Or just actually change all the numbers on my phone to fra.
Oh,
Yeah.
John loves on his mention.
Imagine
And
lads.
imagine me and Gray. Oh, take a
Random him
mess.
again.
Imagine lads though,
take
it
a mess.
landed on someone pure random, and you have to do it. Like it's actually a thing that has been done in like how do you say, icebreakers and stuff like that. That you do a thing.
How much numbers do you have on your phone? I think I have like
thousands.
500 or
That's
something.
crazy.
536.
Yeah,
Yeah, at the
it is
very
the
end
very
of your
bottom,
contacts.
Yeah, we might have to come up with some sort of.
That's good. I like that.
But yeah, just finishing up on your point, CC. Like that's unfortunately the way the music scene is going, and until someone breaks the trend, you just have to.
Maybe it's a trend. That's the best way to put it.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's just a trend, and in a few years it'll go back to what it was, as I said. But I just think, as I said, with AI and stuff getting more electronic, I just think it's just going to get worse and worse.
The bell curve, isn't it? The bell
Yeah.
curve of life.
Yeah,
That's just
yeah,
the way.
that's my old man rant done.
Yeah.
So do you listen to radio, CC?
I don't think music's getting worse though.
You just
well,
you just have to do one thing.
Eddie hasn't heard one
Just
word in a
music is
song
the
all
answer.
week.
Music is the answer
Music is the answer.
to your
Oh, that
problems.
is-
the radio rant's a different
Yeah.
story. We can have that at a different time, because
We had
that's
that already. You don't
that's
wanna go
getting
back
worse
to it.
and worse. But anyways, we'll move on to the Who Am I's. I have 2 for tonight.
Okay.
I need to put in the
Better not
brightness
be
in case you can see it in the
shafted
screen.
CC top of the leaderboard.
Top, but I'm not able to do it.
So I was robbed.
You have time to you can catch up.
I'm
you
waiting
know?
to see. He'll probably tell me I'm wrong and tell someone else the right same answer.
I'm first, baby.
I would love
Yeah.
that. Right.
Go.
First one. I'm a Golden Globe and Emmy Award winning actor.
I'll narrow it down now.
Well, that's the point. The first one's meant to be vague and hard.
Vague.
Clint Eastwood.
Nope.
Morgan Freeman.
Nope.
Pause.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
I think he gets guessing this every single week or something. No.
I'm gonna say someone break a trend, break a structure.
He gets this one guess. I'm walking out.
Let me see. I'm trying to think
I'm
of a
walking straight
woman.
out.
He's about to say Robbie Keane.
Actor.
Not actress.
Oh, actor.
Oh
See,
my-
I don't
should've let him
be
guess.
listening. You
Yeah.
should have let me guess.
I
I was gonna
should've let
say
him guess,
Margot Robbie. I was on the tip of my tongue.
She was guessing. She was got in previous
He's gotta get it
episodes.
fucking right.
Oh, let me see. Right,
He gets
okay.
If
right.
he gets it now after me correcting it,
Daniel Craig.
no.
What's a Golden Globe and an Emmy?
Yeah, I wanted to know that.
No, well, that's because if you don't have that knowledge,
That's all right,
that's
that's all right,
unfortunately your.
I always get confused. Like, there's a couple of actors there where I always get confused. Is it Craig Daniel or Daniel Craig?
I give
Craig David.
I'll answer that to help. That means he's been on both TV and movies.
Oh no, that's a big hint.
We're getting to the race.
All right.
Okay.
I am also a musician who has performed at major festivals such as Coachella.
I know who it is.
I know who it is myself.
I know who it is.
I think me answering your part. just
Yeah,
gave it
yeah.
away,
You
like.
just put it in like it's easy.
I'm still gonna
me
be
so
wrong.
much. Why am I so shit at all this? Timothy Chalamet.
No.
Idris Elba.
Yeah.
Is it? I was going
Yeah.
to say
Hold
Justin
on a minute.
I
Timberlake.
was actually
How?
going to say Post Malone.
Because I heard he's like a big DJ. He's like 500 grand a set or something like that. Only like last week.
Idris Elba, yeah.
How the fuck did you hear that?
It was on Twitter. It was
I
like
think
dearest DJ's sets
My
in the
last
world.
one, my last
Idris
one
Elba's
was
head in.
the last hint was going to be I am in the Marvel universe.
I wouldn't have got it.
Jesus, I would have been guessing
Oh,
also.
that's why I asked.
He plays.
Technically, he's dead.
I know he's dead, but spoiler alert in case anyone hasn't watched. But he plays Heimdall in the Marvel universe. So I was in the Marvel universe. Let's say
Where does he play in the DC universe, brother?
he plays Deadshot.
No. He replaced Deadshot, but that's not his name. Well,
It's
Smith
not
played
your quiz.
Deadshot.
It's not your quiz.
Philip O'Brien is it?
Unfortunately, great.
Bloodsport.
Bloodsport, yeah.
Right, Cece. Bobo's after picking up a point and he's chasing you down. So
I'm not gonna.
You shouldn't have given that
I shouldn't
clue.
have given that second clue. Would
Anyway.
you wouldn't have got it if I said the second one, would you?
Oh, I didn't know what to wear.
It's very strange how you know that anyway, I think. I wouldn't have never got him. Even with the third clue, I wouldn't
It's
have got
mental the way that when someone else has a bit of knowledge, it's extremely confusing
Yeah.
to Dada. Like, how he doesn't know. Like,
How do you know
him.
that?
Yeah, so
Why do you
smart
know
and
that?
all just put together.
This one might be a bit tougher. I purposely done it to try and make it tough.
yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I am a very famous Austrian name in history.
Is it you, Eddie?
Yeah.
I have a very famous
I
Austrian.
am a very famous Austrian name in history.
I know it already.
Hitler. Nope.
That was my guess.
That was my guess as well.
That's why I put it in.
Well,
Well,
Hitler is
this is
Austrian, though.
crazy
I
because
wanted-
my guess is Avicii.
No, he's Swedish or something.
Is he?
Yeah, he's Swedish.
Fuck.
I want. That's why I put that in. I want you
history,
to
see,
know.
I
And whereabouts is he in Austrian history
history.
records on the
Fuck.
EDM scene on the history books? Is
I
it?
forgot all about it. See, I don't be listening to the questions sometimes. Is it Dennis Dada?
No, it's you.
Oh, it's you.
I just said Avicii.
Yeah, well, that's yeah.
Oh, right, you
That's
went
a
with
guess.
I feel like giving you another one with that bad.
I
of a
have to
guess.
go for this one, but it's probably not him. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Nope. I said it was a tough one.
David Alaba.
No. I share a name with a famous Scottish band. Yeah. I said it would be tough.
I think I know it.
You probably could know it.
I'm gone here.
Who is it now? It's Eddie, isn't it? Yeah.
I don't know any Scottish bands. I probably wouldn't know when you say it.
It has to be something like, what's a famous Scottish word there? Like
Andy
pasty
Robertson.
or something.
Oh man.
Braveheart.
Andy Robertson. Celtic.
Arnautovic.
Some band, man.
I'm not a footballer. I'll say that. I am not a footballer.
Well, that's me.
Is that
done as
right?
well.
Because we always do footballers. It's not a footballer.
Scottish.
God doesn't know where his head is there.
He was probably thinking a footballer.
I have it.
No. Jax Jones.
Dada.
What does he say again?
He's a few of them. Why? What's your guess?
Joseph Goebbels.
Jerry Cinnamon.
Last one. My debt caused.
Oh, so it was just wrong, was it?
Yeah, Jerry Cinnamon, considering he's Scottish.
Yeah, you said Scottish band, same thing.
I'm a very famous Austrian name. Yeah, Jerry Cinnamon.
Oh, I thought he was Austrian. Right, okay. Never mind.
My debt caused war.
Oh, I know it. Lovely. Scottish
I'm
band,
dead
something like that.
confused now.
It's strange.
So he's not Austrian, but
He's Austrian.
It's a very famous Austrian name.
Austrian
In
name,
history.
he's not
In
Austrian.
Austrian
I know.
history.
I know him. Don't worry about that. He just passed till I got him.
Oh, I'm gonna like it's got like
I know
obviously
where
it's got
this
to
is
do
coming
with
into my
war.
brain from the history book I read
Yeah.
in second of first year.
Oh,
So-
and I
he's
know
wrong.
it's
You know that. I
something-
hope he's wrong when he guesses.
oh, I'm getting
No,
it.
he knows it.
I potentially have one of the names wrong though.
So you're wrong.
If you're mostly right.
No bullshit. It has to be fully right or wrong.
Oh, if he's mostly right and he gets it, Champ's gonna cause a fucking uproar over
Right.
the one that he got the other week.
Yeah,
Well,
right.
he's not
Right,
here,
we'll,
so-
we'll see. We'll see when he gets him. You never know. Used to might get it. I'm better off skipping used to, am I?
So I'm gone.
I'm trying to think
I'm
of.
gone here as well.
I'm trying to think of leaders that were killed. Fuck, I'm gonna be sick when I hear. I know because I'm good at history.
When the
Like,
Austrians.
are you skipped Eddie?
Oh,
But I'm
I'm
great.
just- I'm
I'm
just
great at
confused.
history, John.
Come
I'm
on.
actually not sure.
Brain, give me
Down
one.
Oh, you're
myself,
down.
the longer it goes
No, you
on.
have to go with it, fella.
Brain, give me one. Come on.
He's going to
It's not
name someone
working.
stupid here and going to be right.
Stilinski.
That was his best guess for an Austrian name.
I'm usually good at history.
Stilinski.
Stilinski. No.
Is it Franz Ferdinand?
Correct.
How do you know that?
Correct.
I just told you.
Franz Ferdinand.
is not an Austrian name.
Franz
I said-
Ferdinand is.
And what's the famous band?
It's a German name.
Franz
Hold
Ferdinand's
up
band.
for
Alright.
my coronation here. Judd, where am I on this table
Well
now?
done, Dada.
I think you're off the bottom now. Yeah.
Franz Ferdinand's a band. You know this.
I get it
You know
now.
their big song.
Well done, Dada. That's a great
I think
guess.
this "Take Me
Thank
Out"
you.
is the name of their big song.
Yeah, that was
a good
I
one,
would have
CC.
never.
Yeah.
that was
After he guessed,
They're the ones. They're the ones.
They're
They're
the ones.
Austrian
There's
raw,
probably people
whatever,
shouting down.
How did this start a war? What happened?
Start a fire.
The assassinated.
Someone just went up in his carriage, boom. He was the president
And-
of Austria or something.
And
was
his
he?
wife. And his wife.
Oh, he killed his wife as well.
Yeah,
I didn't
killed
know
his
that.
wife,
No respect
Man,
anymore. No
Start of
respect
the war.
anymore.
Well done, daughter. That was
Started
a
on great
Start of the
guess.
First World War.
that was a stellar guess. Fair play to you.
Good pod,
Thought that was a
CC.
good one. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
fair
that
play,
was a good
CC.
one.
Yeah,
Shite,
good
CC.
chat as
Yeah.
well. We'll throw the leaderboard in there as usual.
Yeah, so
No movement
we're joint top
or there.
Yeah, she shafted me with the other one.
Yeah.
I knew I didn't know that one.
That was
Anyways,
off the bottom,
folks.
bit of movement. So yeah,
Is
Daughter.
John bottom now?
yeah.
Bottom. So anyways, folks,
Loser.
if you enjoyed copping on and listening up, hit that subscribe, drop us a review, and fire your thoughts our way on all the socials. We're all ears. Until next time, keep the real talk rolling. Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Bosh.
If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. The crowd is here and the light